The content you're about to enjoy comes from the archives of The Best You. We're devoted to the very best in personal development, with a platform and resources dedicated to inspiring and changing people's lives. At The Best You, we work with the world's leading writers and trainers on the evolution of the self, and people whose journeys have been affected by their work and words. These Best You EXPO talks are recorded in front of a live audience in a live event. We highly recommend that you focus on the message. As they say, what you focus on expands. Enjoy. Mac Attram. Mac Attram is a business coach and trainer for entrepreneurs and business owners. He is famous for helping business owners rapidly increase their sales revenues between 20 to 200% in just a few months, as well as implement better processes and build winning teams so that they can have more time off to enjoy their lives. If you're in business, if you're an entrepreneur, obviously being able to know how to increase revenue and being able to understand how to increase teams is vital and important. If that's what you do, listen to Mac. Enjoy. Thank you so much. And the title of Mac's talk is Grow Your Business 20 to 200% in the next few months. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the wonderful Mac Attram. Thank you.
So, how many of you want to make a lot more money through business? Let me see your hands. Fantastic, thank you. And by the way, how many of you would love to have a lot more happiness to enjoy that money as well? Let me see. Fantastic, thank you. My name is Mac Attram, and welcome to my talk. And this is the main stage. And today I'll be talking about how you grow your business, how to grow a business between 20% and 200% in a matter of months. Now, when people read that, sometimes, wow, it's not possible. 200%, how do you do that? How many of you like to know how to do that? Fantastic, thank you. We have a specific method we use, which we show small business owners to follow. And when they do, they get these kind of results. I'm going to show you some examples. I'm going to show you the method we use as well. But before I start, I just want to acknowledge you for being here this morning. You know, you could have been in any of the other workshops. Saturday morning, you could have been doing anything else. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here for my talk. So can you give yourselves a big round of applause for being here? Is that okay? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Now, the Best You EXPO, I want to thank them as well, because putting on an event like this, as you can imagine, is not easy. To get thousands of people to turn up to a place at the same time over a weekend to learn how to grow themselves and grow their life as well. So can we give, I don't know if anyone else is going to acknowledge them, but can I be the first one to acknowledge the Best You organization? Yes? Give them a hand, come on. Thank you. And so before I begin, let me talk about what I'm going to go through today. I don't have a lot of time with you, but in the time that I have, I'm going to give you as much value and as much information as I can in the time that I have with you. Is that okay? All right, thank you. So, what you're going to discover is this. As well as learning how to grow your business 20% to 200% in the next few months, I'm going to share with you what I call the 9 keys to business, wealth, and freedom. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes in business, and I've learned what works now. I've come up with a method which, when our clients use, make a lot more money, and I want to share that with you. So, let me tell you a little bit about my background. Is that okay? Because a lot of you don't know me, so let me tell you a little bit about my background. What I love doing is helping people turn fear into freedom. Fear in their life, fear in their business, into freedom in their life or in their business. In the last 8 years now, I've trained over 70,000 people all over the world to have better lives, have more wealth in their life, as well as to grow their business, anything from 20% to 200% in a matter of months. And I'm going to be showing you how we do that as well. And as Paul already said, a few years ago, I was given an award, the Executive Coach of the Year in the United Kingdom. So that award was for the kind of work that I've been doing with our small business clients. So let me share something with you that 95% of us will never, ever, ever have. So we are born, we are told, go to school, go to college, go to university, get a good I can't hear you. Get a good and then find a good, secure job. Now, is there such a thing as a good, secure job these days? Yes or no? No, there isn't. But unfortunately, what I've discovered is 95% of us will never have the kind of freedom that they desire. Will never have the kind of wealth or lifestyle that they desire. And so why I do the work I do is to help you to create the lifestyle that you want through business. As opposed to, so making a lot of money, as opposed to being stressed, being worried, being constantly living in fear, thinking, how do I do this? There is a way. So why do I do this? So in the future, you can look back on your life and say, I am so glad that I took the necessary action to create what I really wanted to create. You can reflect on your life and say, look, I did this for my family. I did this for my friends. Now I have what I want. Now, this is my family. I've been married to my amazing wife for 17 years now. This year will be 17 years. And we have 3 children. My eldest is Tiana Nicole. She's 15 years of age. And then my second is Destiny. She's 12 years of age. And then we have Brandon, who's our boy. So I love spending time with my family. And this is us in Grenada, in the Caribbean. Turn the volume up on this one. Who recognizes this gentleman? Who's the gentleman? Shout it out. All right, so this is what he had to say. Turn the volume up for me, please.
Hello, my name is Les Brown. I'm a speaker and author. And it is my business to know who is it that can really make a difference for you and for your organization. Mac Attram is that person. You're looking to grow yourself and your business, because the speed of the leader, the speed of the group. If you're looking for ways in which you can get the best out of your people, make sure you call him, because he will not only provide information, methods, and strategies, but also create an experience that will give them a larger vision of themselves, increase their sales, productivity, and morale. Make sure when you're looking for someone to make real impact, Mac Attram, he's the man.
Can we give him a hand? All right, so, I thank you. He was a hero of mine and still is. Now we are friends, but many years ago I studied with him. And then just a few short years ago, he sent me this video because of the kind of work that I'd been doing. So what he's saying is, if you're looking to grow your business, make more money through business, I can help you, in other words. Now, some of you don't know me, so let me show you some things very quickly. I've been featured on CNBC, the Huffington Post. Forbes magazine called me and they interviewed me about how to create more wealth in your life. So I gave them some key points. If you Google my name and Forbes, you see what I said to Forbes. I've been featured on Sky Television, as well as the Guardian newspaper, and many, many, many more. I'll briefly go through this. Every year I give away thousands of pounds to charity and needy causes. How many of you think it's important to help charities and people who need a lot of help? Yes? So thank you. So although I'm talking about making more money for yourself and through your business, but if you make a lot of money, is it okay to help other people? Yes or no? Yeah, thank you. I've done 9 international tours with this gentleman, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And yes, he's a friend of mine. I studied from him many years ago now. We're on the same stages. And I love this guy dearly. Brian Tracy. Who else? Duncan Ballantyne. Who else? T.R. Vecker. How many of you have heard of any of these names? Yes? All right. So, friends, my friend T.R. Vecker, yeah, we were out one evening. These people are very nice people, in my opinion. Yes, they are multimillionaires. But spending time with those people, you get to understand that it's not just about the money. It's about the difference that you can make in other people's lives. How many of you know within yourself that you can make a big difference to other people by what you do? Good. So, kindred spirits here. I'm an author of 3 books, The Power of Masterminding, The Inspired Warriors Code, and my book, Face It and Fix It, was a #1 international bestseller this last June. So about 8 months ago, shot to #1 international bestseller. All about how to fix your business, how to turn it around and make more money. I speak internationally all over the world, including, this is Germany, 2,000 people, India, 2,000 people. But I tell you all this because, see, my life wasn't always that way. I wasn't always a multi-millionaire. I wasn't always financially free. There was a time in my life when I was struggling. And I had a small IT company, 12 staff, working really hard to meet cash flow, to pay them, to keep the business existing and running. And I got to a stage in my life where I was working 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week, and not really enjoying my life. At the time, my wife was pregnant with our second child, Destiny. And a few years had gone where I hadn't seen our first child much. We were newly married, not seeing my youngest daughter, Tiana Nicole, not seeing much of my wife. How many of you can realize that could be a problem in any relationship, not seeing much of each other for many, thank you. My business partner had run off and weren't involved in the business anymore. So that's forced me to now work my butt off to make the business work. And I was at the lowest point of my life. And I remember driving back home from the office one day, 5 minutes from my house. I parked my car and I sat there with my hands on the wheel, almost in tears, thinking, how did I create this situation? How did I create this situation where I'm not enjoying my life? I'm not enjoying this business anymore. I'm stressed out. There must be a better way. How many of you have ever stopped at any time to analyze your own life and say, look, what can I be doing better? What should I be doing? Thank you. That's where I was. And in that moment, I realized that the mind that created my situation cannot be the mind that takes me out of my situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes? So I started to study. I started studying, learning, going to mentors, going to workshops, going to seminars, and started to fix my life and business. And within less than 2 years, within 18 months, I was able to fix my business, sell my business, I focused on real estate property and also buying other businesses and selling other businesses, and became financially free, now multi-millionaire. So I want to show you some of those methods that I used to turn my business around, those methods that I use to help our clients grow between 20% to 200%, those methods that I know if you use, you can really create what you're really looking for. I'd like to spend time doing that for you. How many of you are open to learn that? Yes? Yes or no? Thank you. So, how many of you, by the way, I don't have a lot of time with you, but how many of you notice I ask a lot of questions, yes? Why do I ask a lot of questions? Yeah, it keeps us engaged. Yeah, what else? What else?
You want to know about us?
What's that?
You want to know about us?
I want to know about you. I want to know who's in the room. How many of you are business owners, by the way? Put your hand up if you own a business, run a business. Fantastic, thank you. How many of you are thinking of getting into business? If you haven't started yet, but you're thinking of getting in? All right, thank you. Let me say this. The reason why I ask a lot of questions is this. When it comes to business, what's the word, please? Thank you. When it comes to business, business requires a lot of energy. A lot of energy. And let me explain why. You see, when two people come together in any business situation, any business transaction, the person with the highest energy generally wins. Do you understand? So I'm asking you, if you've got your arms crossed, whatever, sit up straight, keep your energy up, keep it high. Let me go through something. At any given stage, 20% of all small businesses are struggling. Struggling in the sense that they are not making the kind of money they want. Struggling in the sense that they can't meet cash flow. But there's another I can't go too far because of the clicker. All right, let me click on here. 60% are just doing average. That means they're okay some months they're not. But there is a 20% of small businesses that are always doing great, always doing amazingly well, creating lots of cash flow, living abundantly. But this is what I want to talk to you about. How many of you would love to be, if you knew how, to be part of that 20% that is doing great constantly? Let me see your hand.
If you're interested in speaking, exhibiting, or getting involved in the largest personal development expos in the world, contact us today at www.thebestyouexpo.com or send us an email to info@thebestyou.co.
Thank you. That's what I want to focus on right now. Write these down. There are 4 fundamentals to success in anything. Write this down. Whether you want to be a top athlete, whether you want to be a top speaker, whether you want to be a top coach, whether you want to have a great business, there are 4 key fundamentals that I share with my clients. First one is this: you must have a lot of clarity. You must have clarity. Clarity in the sense of, what is it I want? What is it am I supposed to be doing? Clarity. Secondly, focus. You have to focus like a magnifying glass in the sun on a piece of wood or paper. A magnifying glass with that intensity, what does it create on that paper? What does it create? What does it create? I can't hear you. Remember what I said about energy? It creates heat, ultimately fire. Yes or yes? I want to help you. I want to help you create fire in your life and your business in the sense of making a lot more money, having a lot more freedom. Is that okay with anyone in the room? Fantastic. Thank you. If it's okay, listen, if it's okay and you're serious about keeping your energy up, give someone a high five and say, yes, that's okay. I want to see who does it. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So the next thing is this. Do you have to take action? Take a lot of action, as well as the last thing is discipline. Not many people have the level of discipline that is needed to create a great business. Not many people have the level of discipline that it takes to really have the desired lifestyle that they want. So if you don't have that level of discipline, what do I say? Get a coach, get a mentor, get someone who can support you in doing that. Do you understand? Does it make sense? Get someone who can help you and support you, because left on your own, you are where you are. But if you have someone or a team of people who are supporting you and holding you accountable, you create much better results. And with our clients, we support them in the sense we watch everything they do. We all of them create a dashboard, a metrics dashboard. We're watching their numbers. Now they're doing the right thing. So I'm telling you, write these down. Make sure you're doing these things as well. Okay. One of our clients said this: working on the business has allowed us to increase sales over 40% in the last 5 months. Now, she's Authentic Pilates. Her company is Authentic Pilates instructor. Really good at Pilates, but wasn't too good on the business side. So we helped her to increase her business. Now, I have a guaranteed 3-step proven system for any business to grow. And I want to share with you what those 3 steps are. Now, this is a hand, hold you by the hand, guide you, help you, support you, hold you accountable. Now, I've broken it down into 3 core areas. First area is what I call accumulate. This is all about accumulating from the outset, having a mindset to create wealth, accumulating wealth. I'll talk about that in a moment. The other area is learning how to attract an abundance of customers. I'll break that down in a moment. And the third area is, I think is the most important, is what I call aspire. I hope you're writing these down because I'm giving you some education here. The aspire is really, if you want to build a great business, you have to become great. If you want to build a multi-million-pound business, guess what? You have to grow into a multi-million-pound person. It doesn't happen overnight. Do you understand? So the aspire stage, I'll break down into who do you have to become in order to create that kind of business. Your business can only grow to the extent that you grow as a person. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Yes? Give someone a high five. Say, oh, that makes sense. All right, so let me break these down in terms of our Mindspace method. My company is called Mindspace Associates, and for those, we're on stand 81 over there. So if you want to speak to me later on, I'll be on stand 81. But this method is what we use to help our clients create great businesses and to grow between 20% and 200% very dramatically. But sales is only one aspect of it. Because you can have a lot of sales, guess what? But if you don't have these fundamentals in place that I'm going to share with you, your business at some point will collapse. It's happened to me, so let me break it down. The whole essence of this method is to help you. It's what I call 9 keys to business, wealth, and freedom. How many of you want a lot more wealth in your life? Let me see your hand. With more energy, let me see your hand with more energy. Thank you. How many of you want a lot of freedom to do the things you want? Let me see your hands. Fantastic. That's what this method does. Thank you very much. Now, one of our clients who followed what I was saying and taught came to our workshop. We have a program called the Business Accelerator Boot Camp. And he invested in our boot camp, came along, and he said, I've earned an extra £100,000 for a small investment of 500, and I think that's a good return. He continued earning more than that every year. It's a recruitment company. His name is actually John Mason. So I'm not only talking to you about the method, but I'm giving you an example of people who are using it. So you can get to see that this is real. Now, let's go into it. Write these down. The accumulate stage, there's 3 key areas. 3 key areas. First stage is protect. Learn how to protect your business, because if you don't, at some point you'll lose that business. So the core fundamentals of business includes, write this down, legal structure. Have you got the right legal structure? There's different ways of structuring your business the correct way. Have you got the right tax advice? There's some time the tax man will come after you. So you need to have tax in order. So that's tax. And also you need to be able to protect your ideas, your methods, your processes, either through some kind of intellectual property. Not having those in place, when someone steals your idea, steals your business, now you don't have a business. How many of you have seen anyone or seen any documentaries of business that have gone under? Yes? Right, so this is not just about sales. This is about protecting your business as well. Process. Learn to systemize and put processes in your business. What does that mean? That means if you can put the right process, the step-by-step of doing things, whether it's customer service, whether it's sales, whether it's marketing, whether it's training, process will give you freedom in your business. How many of you have heard of that large corporation called McDonald's? Guys, are you sleeping? No, seriously, I'm giving you a lot of energy here and something. I'm not sure about this guy. How many of you have heard of McDonald's? Let me see your hands. Thank you. Now, do you know what McDonald's annual staff turnover is in terms of their, staff. Annual staff turnover, guess. Shout it out. Anybody, shout it out. In other words, every year, they have a team of people working in their restaurants and some leave. What's the percentage turnover? 30%, thank you. Anyone else? 50%, thank you. Anyone else? My friend here, because he's in our program. 300%. 300% annual staff turnover at McDonald's. What does that mean? It means, for those who are confused, it means every 3 months, they recruit a whole new set of staff to work in their restaurants. Now, how on earth can they run an operation where every 3 months the staff have changed? Why? Because of process and systems. That is the only way you can do it. Process and systems and training the team. How many of you are with me right now? And we show people how to do this at our Business Accelerator Bootcamp. Now, obviously, with any business, you must focus on what? What's the key word here? Profit. There's a saying, sales gives you what? Sales is vanity. Sales is vanity. Profit is sanity. Thank you. So the whole thing is, some people get into business, they sales. I can show you how to make a lot of money through sales. That is easy. But can we keep the cost and the expenses under control to create more profitability? Some people can't, and we help people to do that. Now, that's the first stage. Turn this volume up as well. This is one of our clients. This is what he had to say.
So prior to walking in the wine space, running around like a blue-ass fly, really not making enough, stressed out, not focused on doing the things that you should do. So it was not having enough time, not having enough money. And within 6 weeks, making 400% more every month, you've got far more free time, and you've got that clarity and that focus. So for those reasons alone, I highly recommend wine space.
Let's give him a hand, please. Give him a hand. So 400% increase in 6 weeks. Why? Because he was getting distracted in different things. We created a dashboard. He said, this is what I want to make by the end of the year. Okay, how are we going to do that? Okay, tell me again. No, would that work? No. So we break it down. So, okay, we're going to make X amount of calls. We're going to do X amount of emails. We're going to do this. We're going to do Facebook. We're going to do this. Once we know, guess what? Now he's focused on that. Before he was getting distracted in different things. Someone would say, come and have a coffee, he'll go. I say to him, will that create the result you want? So within 6 weeks, with focus and clarity, creating 400% increases. How many of you, seriously, would like to have a lot more money for your business? Thank you. Now we're warming up. Let me go on to the next A, which is attract. Attract means attracting an abundance of customers. The first area is, do you have the right products and services? And if you don't, we help you to tailor-make the right products and services, which are high value. Not only high value, but must there be a big demand for that product and service in the marketplace? Yes or no? Yeah, remember what we said about energy? Yes or no? Yes. Absolutely. And if you're not sure if it's working in the marketplace, we help you define it and help you make a lot more money. Promotion. Now, a lot of people, when they are looking for more clients, will do an advert there. They'll do this there, this bit of marketing. We need to take it back. We'll help you take it back to the ground roots to say, no, what is the easiest way to get a lot more clients is to educate prospects, to educate people. So what you do is you start doing what we call campaigns. And that campaigns can be through various means, whether it's through internet, whether it's emails, which don't work very well nowadays, by the way, or whether it's text messaging campaigns, or some kind of newsletter or brochure campaigns. You educate them over a long period of time, so when they are ready to buy, who's the natural person to come to? You and your organization, yes or yes? Yes. Thank you. So promotions, and then the next area is persuasion. Persuasion is all about sales. You need to learn how to sell. How many of you hate the word selling, don't like the word selling, don't like sales? Thank you. Now, we have a very, very effective process of helping people to sell professionally and authentically. Now, if you are in business or thinking of getting into business, the number one skill in business is the ability to sell. And so I never used to like selling, but now I discovered a process that works. I teach other people to do it. But there are 6 core ways of selling effectively and with ease and without being, sometimes people are a bit sleazy, without being sleazy. So these 6 steps work very, very well in any kind of business selling situation. How many of you would like to know what those 6 steps are? All right, good. They're going to kick me off here in about 15 minutes. So I just want to make sure I tell you all these things before I come off.
If you're interested in sharing your story, sharing your dreams, sharing your ideas in the largest personal development platform, the Best You EXPO, sign up today. Go to www.thebestyouexpo.com or send an email to info@thebestyou.co.
At my boot camp, we go deep into all of these areas because it's 2 days. I get a lot more time with you. But I hope you're writing these down. Are you learning anything so far? Yes? Is it making sense? Yes. Thank you. All right, let's look at one of our clients says, I had a sales target, and this guy was in IT, telecoms, and his target was $55,000 a month, and for about 6 months, he was struggling to meet that. And so, guess what? Came to our boot camp, we started working with him, And within 2 weeks, that's the result that he got, okay? And I'm telling you all these things because what we do at Mindspace works. It works, and we do this internationally. And as I said, we're on stand 81. Come and talk to us about your specific situation. All right, let me move on to the last one. For me, this is the most important because the business side I can show you, but in terms of what's going on in your mind, that's a wholly different operation, wholly different thing. But you have to understand that when it comes to business, as I said, your business can only grow to the extent that you do. Have a seat, please, my friend. Thank you. So the first P is people. How do I relate to people? How do I train people? How do I train my team? How do I find people to work in my organization? Learning how to deal with people, how do you train them? And how to also, what we call is, once you have a team of people, now there are challenges. And in any team, when there are no rules, what happens? Chaos. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. There's chaos. And so we say, look, if you're trying to grow, yes, you'll need a team, but how do you stop the chaos? What you need is a code of honor. A code of honor is a set of rules that govern the behavior of individuals on a team. So now if everybody on the team is playing by the same set of rules, are we going to get better results, yes or no? And thank you. People don't know this. And I didn't know this many years ago when my team was struggling. But we show people how to do this effectively. Next area is this. We are at the best you. It's all about personal growth. How many of you know, clearly you do, that's why you're here, know that personal growth is essential to get the results that you want, yes? Thank you. So part of what we do is always focused on personal growth. The little voice, the fear, what's going on in here, helping you to overcome this. Because if you can overcome what's going on in here, guess what? The rest of it is easy. Easy. How many of you are with me? Yes? Thank you. Let's go to, and then the other side is what we call promise. Promise is all about doing what you say you're going to do. Being authentic, being genuine, and being congruent. Doing what you said you're going to do. Your reputation precedes you. Your reputation precedes you. Some of your prospects or your possible clients or people in the marketplace are getting to hear about you and about your organization before they even get to see you. So do you have a good reputation? And what I say is, whatever you do, stick to your promise. If you promise something to someone, to a client, to an associate, to a supplier, to whoever, fulfill it. Live a life of congruence and authenticity. People will smell that and people will be more drawn to you. How many of you understand what I'm saying here? Yeah, thank you. It was a big lesson for me. Big lesson for me. And that's why I was broke with over £60,000 of debt, looking at how I can fix that. My life was a mess. And when I started following these methods I was showing you, everything changed. Everything changed. So let me tell you why this is important. Now, this guaranteed 3-step proven system that I show all our clients is this. Accumulate, attract, and aspire. Why attract? Because attract will give you something. But let me say, we do all of this in a very safe, secure environment. I say to people that environment is greater than willpower. You can learn from people who are doing it and getting the results, or you can listen to the guy in the pub, the guy in the bar, who's not doing any business, who's not making any money, who's not making millions, and telling you how to live your life and how to do business. Does that make any sense? Yes or yes? It doesn't make any sense. So stay within our environment or an environment that is nurturing for you to grow. So also with that is, on your own, it'd be difficult. So often I say to people, you need a driver. You need an outside catalyst to say, listen, this is where I am. This is what I'm doing. What's your advice? Can you push me? Can you hold me accountable? Can you support me? That's what coaches, mentors, consultants do. Some of you are coaches, and so you know what I'm talking about. An external driver. But here's the thing. By following this method, you create more cash flow. Is cash flow important for business? Yes or no? Hello, yes or no? Absolutely. What about accumulate will mean you create more wealth. So my company, when we're working with clients, is not just about more cash, not more. Yes, cash is important, but guess what? You need to create wealth. Wealth is wealth. Listen carefully, write this down. Write this down. Wealth is what you have when there's no cash coming in. Wealth is what you have when there's no money coming in. Do you understand? Yes or no? If you're confused, come and speak to me later on and I'll explain. Now, abundance. When you live an aspirational life, you grow yourself, you become abundance, you become more prosperous, people will be attracted to you and want to do business with you and learn from you. So this is our guaranteed 3-step proven system. And let me say this. See, but most business owners don't know this. Most business owners, unfortunately, struggle. They struggle. You know, it's like someone sitting, head under the water, struggling every day. How am I going to make this money? How am I going to make this cash flow? How am I going to get these sales? How am I going to manage my team? Head under. Everybody, do this. Hold your breath for a minute. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Breathe out. They're waiting for that. They're waiting for that breath out without the struggle. So what I help people is to keep their head above the water and constantly breathe, have the lifestyle they want, have the money they want, have the wealth they want, have the sales they want, and have a better life. Is that important? Yes or no? Fantastic. Thank you. Now, this is all important to me, not because of making any more money. It's about my mission on this earth is very clear, and it's been the same for the last over 10 years now. And my mission is this, and the reason why I speak to audiences all over the world is to inspire, educate, and empower them to live a life of joy, courage, passion, and purpose. And by living my mission and by helping people to live like that, there's this butterfly effect. They're able to live their life they want. They're able to spread that love, if you like, and help a lot of people. Their family, their friends, their charities are important. This is the reason why I do what I do. Is that good? Give someone a high five and say, that's great. No, come on, give them a proper high five. So that's great. And so this is one of the reasons why, I've been talking about very briefly our business boot camp. And that's the reason, all the things I've told you about, it's the reason why I created a business boot camp, because business owners struggle when they don't have to struggle. They don't make the money, and it could take years and years to find a way to start making the kind of money you want. And so I created something called the Business Accelerator Boot Camp. I want to take a couple of minutes to tell you a little bit about it. Is that okay? And I'd love to see all of you there if possible. And this boot camp, my next one is the 25th and the 26th of March. If you want to learn more, come and see us at Stand 81. But let me say this, it's a highly experiential learning environment. This is not sit down and take notes. These are business games, business concepts. Everything I'm telling you, you will do in the room. How to sell, how to do this, how to put your systems in place. You'll do that all in the room. Also, you'll learn to grow your sales 20% to 200%, because we have a proven sales funnel for you to follow. Improve your business cash flow, develop your leadership, build and leverage your team, create and build your code of honor, which will help to grow your team and your business. And above all, before you leave, you'll have a 12-week action plan. And this action plan you'll follow weekly, daily. Do the right things, and guess what? My friends, look at me, I don't make promises lightly. Follow exactly what we show you at the boot camp. And guess what? You will start increasing 20 to 200%. I've laid it all out for you. I have laid it out, made it easy. How many of you would like to make 2017 your best year ever? Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Fantastic. So, my friends, come and join me. Let me spend more time with you without rushing right now. Yes? All right. So, yes, this program, there is a cost to it, is just under £1,000, 997 plus VAT. And also, who should attend? Who should attend? If you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner or thinking of starting a business, this is for you. If you are in sales and want to learn how to use an effective way to bring more money in, this is for you. If you're a business professional thinking, I want to make more money in my department, also I want to maybe start my own business, this is for you. Network marketers, they love what we do because it works in terms of teams, code of honor, sales. So also some of you may think, oh, do you do one-on-one coaching? Yes, we do one-on-one coaching. So if you want to do that, we have very limited spaces. Our master coaches can work with you. And, they work with you at the moment at this particular stand in the expo. It is $297 plus VAT, usually a lot more. So our coaches will work with you on that. So some of the successes some of our clients have had, I don't even know if I've got time to play this, but one of our clients in Hong Kong, she, within 2 months, doubled her business, but I need to move on. Another client, within 4 months, what was saying, grew by 163%. Who else? So let me wrap it up. The boot camp is $997 plus VAT. The coaching we can provide to you one-on-one. Our coaches are very, very good at what they do. If you want all of that, it's $12.94. You can go to our stand there and you can register. Stand 81 over there, just in the corner. Guys, wave your hands. Gagan, Cassie. They can't see me. Just over there in that corner. Let me say this, but you are here at the Best You. How many of you love what I said and would love a very, very special offer? A very, very special offer. Now, if I do a very special offer for you, what I'm going to do is invite you to come and register. I can't do that for everybody, but I'm going to do that for the first 10 of you who come and go to the back and register over there at that stand, or I'll give you a web address to go and register, and I'll do this special offer for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's an amazing offer. If you understand what I'm saying and you want to make a lot more money, then you can do that. And the special offer that I'm going to give you for today only, is you won't have to pay for the coaching. We'll give you the coaching. You won't have to pay $12.94. Guess what? I'm even going to give you a discount on the $997. So not even £1,000, but if you right now are serious, then this is what I'm going to do. If you're serious, put your hand up, then I'm going to do it for you only. If you're serious, put your hand up. Put your hand up. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So this offer is for you, those who are serious. For those who go and register right now, or that stand, or come and speak to me, I will do the Best You special offer for the 2-day program, and you get 1 hour one-on-one coaching for only £97. £97 for the whole weekend. Yeah, it deserves a round of applause. Yeah, so if you want that, if you understand what I'm saying, if you want that kind of growth, come and let me work with you. And no VAT, I'll pay the VAT. Is that okay? I'll pay the VAT. So for those who want that, come to the front now and come and see me, because I'm going to do it only for you, right? If you want it, or you can go to acceleratorbootcamp.com and just register and pay there. acceleratorbootcamp.com right now. You can do that and pay there and be one of the first few people. As I said, I'm on stand 81. Come and speak to me and let's get you registered. That's the end of my talk, and I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you very much.
For more information, go to www.thebestyou.co.